The command again came to life after a long while of no activity. The Commissioner of Police says it is a responsibility of the police public relations officer to fill in journalists on activities of the command.
Foiled 16 armed robbery incidents and arrested 62 armed robbery suspects. Actual diligent investigation carried out. 50 armed robbery suspects were charged to court.
The case of this 15-year-old caught the interest of most journalists as she was said to have been hired in January, and by February, a 6-month-old boy kept in her custody died in a suspicious circumstance.
The strangled her mistress' son, Jedin Osokolo, kept in her custody to death. The suspect, Chiamaka Odo, confessed to be a member of the Ogoloma cult group in Enugu State.
They asked me that they want the baby I'll come to carry. I said no, that I will not bring the baby. They say if I don't bring the baby, they will strangle me. So I said no, that I don't want to bring that baby. I begged them. They didn't agree So they give me bath, say that I should call that baby 4 times, the name 4 times. So when I called the baby 4 times, the bath turned to blood.
After the court proceedings today, a mild scene occurred outside the courtroom. Wife of the suspended Commissioner of Police, Abba Kyari, fainted immediately after the court proceedings. Relatives of Mrs. Ramatu, who spoke to TVC News off camera, noted that she is asthmatic and had passed out due to lack of proper ventilation in the courtroom and the foyer. She was immediately rushed into one of the offices in the court building. Meanwhile, Justice Emeka Waite had adjourned to 28th March for ruling on the bail application filed by Mr. Kyari and his co-accused. At the next adjourned date, the court will also hear issues as to the other propriety to review facts in the case of the 6th and 7th defendant. The court ordered that the defendant be remanded in the custody of the agency. Counsel to the NDLEA had drawn the attention of the court to the conduct of the third defendant, who they had a tough time coping with in their facility. Counsel to the third defendant assured the agency that the defendant will be well behaved and be of good conduct.
Misconception. You know, the whole situation is tense. Everybody, people are fallible, they are bound to make mistakes. That's why I was quick to stand up and explain how reverend he has been in custody.
We are very confident that the court will do justice, apply the judicial discretion to ensure that the defendants get bail.
Two former governors of Nasarawa State, Tankwal Makura and Abdullahi Adamu, are tipped to emerge as national chairman of the All Progressives Congress after the party finally decided on the zoning formula for positions to be contested at its national convention scheduled for 26th of March. Nasarawa is one of the north-central states alongside Benue, Kogi, Kwara, Niger and Plateau. Most of the APC chairmanship aspirants have been campaigning since early 2021, but Abdullahi Adamu is a newcomer in the race whose name started making the rounds this year. This was after an alleged report that President Muhammadu Buhari had settled on him as consensus candidate. This did not sit well with many party members, including state governors, who opposed the choice. Those rooting for Tankwal Makura believes he is the best man for the job, given his pedigree from the CPC days. He is also described as a core party man capable of unifying the party.
Senator Umaru Tankwal Makura is a thoroughbred politician with manifest experience in party administration, governance and legislative procedure, and he presents the right mix of accomplished leadership qualities that will not only add value to the APC, but will facilitate, sustain, and build on the successes recorded by the party so far. There is no better time for the ruling All Progressive Congress to consolidate its grip on power than now, as the country itches towards the 2023 general elections.